welcome to Brawlesque, South Sea Roller Derby's first bout of the season. We're here at the Springers Leisure Centre in sunny Keysborough. This is, of course, the first bout of the season, and it is the Dolly Rogers versus the Cutthroat Charmers. Now, this program here is brought to you live by Friends of Derby. You can go check out Friends of Derby at Facebook, Friends of Derby, or www.friendsofderby.com, or on Twitter, Friend of Derby. Apparently, Friends of Derby was taken by some guy who was into horses, something along those lines. But here we are. It is rocking, it's going off. What do? Friends of Derby. We are the first running ever available independent media outlet to cover the roller derby. So pretty much we'll cover all those interstate games that you normally would miss out on. Now you can just sit at home, chillax, and watch them on your own. I'm Beyond the Rocks, and in just a moment we are going to talk to Chops. But right now we're going to check out a video on how to play roller derby, because frankly I've got no idea. So here we are.
The basics of flat track roller derby, brought to you by the Hammer City Roller Girls. The game of roller derby is played on roller skates. The players wear helmets, elbow pads, wrist guards, knee pads, and not much else. The track is flat, not banked. Each 30-minute half is broken down into shifts called jam. The group of 8 players at the front is called the pack. The pack is made of players who play the position of blocker. Behind the pack is the 2 jammers. The jammers are the most important players on the track and are marked by a large star on their helmet. When the whistle blows, the jammers try to skate their way through the pack and out the other side, but they will be met with the hips, booty, and shoulders of the opposing team's blockers. When 2 bodies make contact on the track, this is called a block. Once the jammers have skated their way through the pack the first time, they're ready to begin scoring. They earn a point every time they legally pass a member of the opposing team. The team with the most points at the end of the game wins. The jammers will fail to earn points if they pass the opposing blockers illegally. Any player who performs an illegal block will earn a penalty. So what's illegal? Elbows, tripping, back blocking, and passing out of bounds. Any player who receives a major penalty has earned a trip to the penalty box. The jam ends when the lead jammer places her hands on her hips, or when 2 minutes has elapsed. 30 seconds later, a new jam begins, and the whole thing starts again.
Cool stuff, very interesting video right there. Here we are with Chops. Hi Chops, how you going, man?
Excellent. Excited about tonight.
Really excited?
I can't wait. I'm like, nothing better than watching girls bang each other around.
Banging each other around. Certainly it's a bit of a rock star atmosphere here, lots of cool outfits. Just a few things, because I don't really know much what's going on. I'm a DJ, I'm not a skater here, so if you could just give me a bit of an idea. The sin bin, I've heard about that, the penalty box. What's the deal? What do you have to do to get in that box? Get in the box.
So pretty much, yeah, it's called a penalty box, not a sin bin. Let's get it right. So basically what happens is if a girl gets 4 minors, so she gets 4 little penalties, she goes to the penalty box for a minute. If she hits someone hard, knocks them over, it's an illegal hit. It's a full penalty, which is a major, and she's in the box for a minute. Look, the main thing is, when you actually watch a game, if the jammer gets a major, that's like a full minute. The other team can just go flat out and score points. So it's really, really important. The jammer's got to be the one who stays out of the penalty box.
Jammer sounds cool.
Yeah.
All right, groovy. Moving on, I see all these people. It is packed here. It's like crazy. There's people up in the stands. There's also all these crazy people sitting right there. And I noticed before everyone was here, it says suicide seating. Is it really? Do they not care? Are they trying to lose teeth? What goes on? People get hurt?
The thing with suicide seating is, like, we try and make the kids sit there, then when the girl's playing, all they've got to do is hip and shoulder and you're off flying. So we can't have chairs in the front section, and we just like people to know that these are the suicide seats. Girls can come at you at 100 miles an hour, so be ready and just be prepared that, always, anytime, someone's coming at you.
I'm glad I got this thing in front of me, man.
Yeah, no, we're safe. We're a fair way off, and But it is exciting. There's nothing better than, you know, roller derby girl coming flying at you. That's pretty cool. So.
All right, this is pretty cool actually. The referees, I'm just watching everyone skate around now, warming up, I guess. Referees, they've been doing lots of crazy stuff. What kind of signals will we be able to see from them? Any main things that we should look out for so that we know any big stuff?
The majority of the rules, like, it's so complicated. Every time when you're doing reffing, you know, every time you read it, they're putting another page in and there's so many rules. But the majority of them, you know, you'll hear the ref scream out, pack is here. That's where the majority of the girls are. So they'll have their hands up and then occasionally, so it's pack is here, and then occasionally they'll throw their hands up in the air and they'll say no back. And everyone, that means that the two teams are fully separated by more than 10 feet. So they've got to make an effort to come back together. You know, there's major back blocks, there's cut tracks, not only tactics, but also the rules.
Also looking good by the looks of it. Very hot stuff going on.
Is that me?
All right, we've got a safety check going on. All right, what goes on with the safety check, man?
Oh, safety check is their skates. They check their stoppers to make sure they're tight. They check they've got the right pads, their helmet's tight. You know, if you're skating around and, you know, wheel falls off or a stopper comes off, you can cause major drama. So
it's just like school, man. Like at the yard assembly, everyone getting your uniform checked. What happens? Do they get in any strife if their gear's not up to scratch? What happens? Does anyone have any like razor blades stashed away?
That's when they skate. When they skate, they got the road. No. There's no problems. Yeah, that's what I agree. I reckon it'd make it more fun. They should be allowed to have brass knuckles, but you know, they're mouth guards. You know, with the modern mouth guard now, half the time you can't see if they've got it in or not. So the refs will check them for mouth guards. Just a safety check to go through.
All right, too cool. So where do we go from here? And just from what you can see from your own observation, is there anything a bit sus happening? Do you suspect anyone's going to be, or are there repeat offenders?
Oh, listen, we've got plenty of repeat offenders in this league, you know. We've got one of our girls, my wife, skates with the Dolly Rogers.
Oh, where is she? Point her out.
Oh, she's actually down there doing the inappropriate stretching. So that's her on the ground. But one of the girls, Inka Bell, fantastic skater, great name. Can't understand it just because she's covered in tattoos. These girls have all got different things they're good at, you know, whether it's blocking, whether it's jamming, you know, whether it's hip checks. There's a million different things, and each one of them's got their skill.
All right, too cool. Now, have you ever played some derby yourself?
Oh no, derby's not for boys, derby's for girls. I keep telling people what it is. The chicks skate and us blokes, we sit back and we watch, we'll have a quiet beer, we'll enjoy ourselves.
All right, too cool. Now, where are we going off next? I was just looking through this here brochure. Yeah. We've got some pretty cool names here on the teams, Dolly Rogers and Cutthroat Charmers.
Some excellent names going on.
Top shelf, man, top shelf. A Salt and Pepper, I must say, is a favourite of mine.
Yes, yeah, she did an excellent job, you know. Look, they put a lot of time in it. When they first joined the league, you know, the one thing that girls think they need straight away is a name. They sort of work on it, they throw a few names around, we've got it on the forum, they run it between them, and then it'll just be something simple. My wife's name's Oriental Express, and sort of pop at you. Some girls work on it. I mean, obviously, Nurse Payne is a nurse.
Yep.
You know, if you're in a hospital and someone calls a Nurse Payne, don't really get her, all right? Try and stay away.
Look out. Now, I think that we're going to pretty much start real soon, so let's just hop to it. Thanks again, everyone, once again. Tune in. This is Chops on Beyond the Rocks. Friends of Derby. Go to the Facebook or the website, or Friend of Derby Twitter. Meow.
Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Thanks, Artie. It's been a quiet 4 months since we've seen these juggernauts brutalise each other. And I, for one, am supercharged to be back on the track and ready for another exciting battle to the death from these two amazing teams. But before we continue, a very special thanks and claps for Harmon Miranda for making all the lovely new uniforms of the Cutthroat Charmers. And the girls have all got together to give you these lovely flowers. Aww. There is a soft side to roller derby girls, and you're seeing it right here. Take a photo. All right, now without further ado, let's introduce the cutthroat charmers ready to carve up some dollies tonight. With a dangerous swing in her hips, she puts the brawl in Brawlesque. It's MP40 Blitzkrieg Deluxe. Setting her boombox down trackside, you know she likes to get physical. Number 87, Cindy Lawbreaker. On loan from Bar Ballarat, using bruises as a substitute for blue eyeshadow, it's number 16, De Bruiser. Also a special note tonight, De Bruiser's on her hen's night tonight. She's about to get married, so put your hands together one more time. Congratulate De Bruiser for her almost wedding. She's into seduction, sequins, and switchblades. It's 100% proof good things come in small packages. Ethel Knoll. I can't see. With more ruffles than Peter Allen at Mardi Gras, she'll ruffle some derby feathers boas, a bargain at $2 per pound. Harmon Miranda! Debuting tonight with the Charmers, she's all heart and all hurt, a very regal yet very rowdy number 23, Jack of Hearts! And another debutante on the stage this evening with ninja stealth, samurai speed, and sumo strength. It's number 15, Made in Japan. All singing, all dancing, all knocking down dollies. It's number 85, Maladjusted. She may be mean, but she'll get you so hot, spontaneously combust. It's number 601, Misty Mina. She may bat her eyelashes, but watch out, she used a real bat. It's the Charmers captain this evening, number 303, Malicious Intent. Not a newbie on the dance floor, she'll be strictly brawl room. All the way from Northside, it's 86, Tina Sparkhill. With seams in her stockings and a sledgehammer hidden in her surge block, it's number 33, Titosaurus. Serving 25 for life for teasing clients to death, it's the Toe Cutter. And another Bar Ballarat regular. She knows you've been naughty and is happy to punish a dolly for it. Number 39, Warwick Snapper. Working hard backstage this evening, ensuring the Charmers show is a killer. It's bench coach Sailor Mount Sadie and bench manager Cookie Crackhouse. That's it for the Charmers. Put your hands together for this amazing team in the first bout of the year. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to introduce the Dolly Rogers. And let us begin. After that fantastic chant, number 4, Hail Mary. First bout of the season and first bout ever is number 5, a Salt and Pepper. All the way from the Latrobe City, Blondage, number 81.
Another new skater hot on the track, number 99, Danger Agent. Coming in low, it's number B17, Devastating Dollys. And first time bouting again, number 21, Dodge Viper. First time with the red with the Dolly Rogers is our favorite, number 16, Inkabel. All the way from Ballarat Roller Derby, Mabel Starr, 1929. Number 10, Nurse Payne. Our captain of the Dollys tonight, number 469, Oriental Express. All the way from Ballarat, making the road trip, Rumblin' Rouge. 512, Slamdora. Keep an eye out for her, she's pretty quick. Number 27, Tear It Up Pieces. 6,900 from Latrobe City, TNT. Cast your eyes to the bench tonight, because on the bench we have, all the way from VRDL, Splatterpuss. And our lovely number 86, Razorback. The Dolly Rogers, everyone.
Artie, I'm excited for a great game tonight. I've been missing Derby for these last 4 months.
It's certainly been a while. In fact, I may have actually forgotten the rules.
I'm not too sure you have. Maybe you should remind the people in the audience the rules.
I've got them written down right here. So we're about to do our rules demo straight up. Roller derby is a fast-paced, full-contact women's sport on roller skates. The game is called a bout, and each bout has 2 30-minute halves. During each half, the teams play as many 2-minute rounds called jams as possible. 2 teams, each with 5 players per team, on the track per jam. 4 blockers from each team line up on the track as the pack. Within the pack, each team designates a pivot, usually the one that tries to set the pace of the jam and direct the tactics of the team. They are identified by their coloured helmet cover with a thick stripe running down the middle. Further back on the track, the 2 jammers line up against each other. They wear coloured helmet covers with a star on it. The first whistle blows, and the pack moves off. Once they are clear of the pivot line, 2 whistles blow and the jammers take off in pursuit. The aim of the jammer, both jammers, is to get through the pack first and be deemed lead jammer. Each team is trying to get their jammer through and simultaneously stopping the other team's jammer from passing. The jammer's first pass through the pack determines lead jammer, but both jammers can score. And on their second pass, they begin to score the points. They score points for each opposing team's member they legally pass. Now, there are rules. You cannot hit, punch, or scratch. Blocks must be in the legal target zone. No blocks to the head, below the knee, or in the back. And a blocker can only engage a hit on another blocker using specific areas of her body. No elbows, hands, or head. When the lead jammer has scored a strategic amount of points, she can call off the jam before it finishes by making a chopping motion with her hands on her hips. Classy move there. Only the lead jammer can do this, which is why you will see the 2 jammers battling it out for the prize status. That's the rules. I think we're ready for the game.
Are we ready, Artie? Everybody, are you ready? Well, let's get ready to derby! Artie, there's some great new players on here tonight. I'm really hanging to see Jacko Hertz and Danger Agent crank around this track tonight.
Looking pretty good. We've got the Charmers, team captain, Malicious Intent up there, jamming first up. And number 27, Terror to Pieces, also jamming. Both very quick and lithe players.
I tell you, watching them in training the other night wasn't enough.
No, I needed to see it really competitive.
That's right.
When people are watching and it matters.
How many we got? Like 5 new skaters in tonight?
There are a lot of outing skaters here tonight, but rest assured they've been training for 9 to 12 months or more.
Yeah, they're not straight off the street.
The jam begins.
Malicious intent.
Pushing through. Terror to pieces.
Oh, powers around the outside. Gets lead jammer status straight off the bat there for the Cutthroat Charmers.
Terror to pieces, still looking for a way through.
Oh, big stumble there by the Jolly Rogers.
Big hit from De Bruiser.
Having to make her way in back behind the pack there.
303 looking for a way past. Lots of pushing and shoving. She's outside of the track there. De Bruiser on her way into the bin.
Maybe her hen's not, but she's making her way to the bench tonight.
And Terror to Pieces has made her way past now. Looking for a way through. 303 still fighting. It looks like she has called it off.
And that's the jam called off by Malicious Intent. No points being signaled there by the inside ref.
Nope. We've got 4 points, I believe, scored 4.
And looks like the toe cutter's up for the next jam with Nurse Payne.
Nurse Payne enhancing her hips there with a little bit of fluff.
As they have a quick conference just before this jam
Some
starts.
very experienced veterans here.
We got the scones and the
pack
jam.
moves off and they're clear. Both skaters with a strong showing.
Oh, pushing through on the inside edge. Cutthroat Charmers sneaks through there. Not the lead jammer, been sent off.
That's a cut track there called from Ref Rath.
That's right.
She spends 1 minute in the bin. And now, Nurse Payne, lead jammer, looking to score some points.
She's the only jammer on this track, Artie.
1 minute until the Charmers jammer is back. Nurse looking for a way through. She's nice and slim and does it.
Grabs those quick points there.
There's some points on the board for the Dolly Rogers. Our head ref, Chaos and Mayhem calling no pack, meaning that Nurse can make her way through.
And that pack stopped right on down.
Oh, and there's, I think, a cut track there from Nurse.
De Bruiser giving her a bit of a what for.
Looking for a way past the Charmers pack. And she's through.
Doesn't anything hurt you, Charmers?
She's pretty
Only
strong.
pain.
And an excellent showing there from the Dolly Rogers. Let's hear it for Nurse Payne.
That was a great jam there by Nurse Payne. Tipping the scales here, 10-4. Dollys have the lead for the first time in the match. Admittedly, there's only been 2 jams, but it's still true. Looks like Cindy Lawbreaker up there for the first time in her Cutthroat Charmer career.
And a debut skater, number 99, Danger Agent.
I tell you what, Danger Agent is a very big mouthful to say.
It's kind of tough guy, but I think we'll be able to do it. And the pack is away.
If I say Danger Agent at one point, it's not my fault.
I'm going to call her Danger. And also Cindy, looking for a way through the pack.
Oh,
Danger,
both those 2
very strong
jammers
showing
struggling to
there.
get through the front there. Danger making her what?
There's a bit of biffo there.
Oh, what's going on there?
And we have a lead jammer, and it's the Charmers.
Cindy's got the lead jammer status.
Ref Raff calling the lead jammer there with Danger Agent looking for a way to close the
A lot
gap.
of communication going on here by this front pack here. A lot of communicating.
Lots of work going on in there as she looks for a way through. The Dollys are trying to close it up.
Oh, the Dolly's blocking in Cindy right
she's
there.
running into Inkabel. What makes it pass?
Oh, what's that, a cut track? It is too. Cindy's out for a cut track.
And that's the Charmers jammer in the bin, leaving the way clear for Danger Agent.
Danger Agent comes in on the
Big hit there
inside.
from Molly. She's out of the way, and that means the Dolly's jammer has got some points on the board.
That's right, the only jammer on the track means the only team to score.
Cindy's shearing in the bin for a minute or so, or less than a minute. As she looks for a way past, there's Danger Agent, number 99. as she's made it through. Let's hear it for the Dolly Rogers. Strong showing in the first half. Makes her way around.
There's only 2 minutes on this jam clock.
The Dollys closing her up right tight with the Charmers in the lead there.
Oh, big hit there by the Cutthroat Charmers.
Straight down and straight back up again.
I knew they'd be raring to hit each other, Artie, but these girls look like they're out for blood.
Agent makes a break for it.
Oh.
Put down.
And that's the jam.
It looks like the jam there.
Dolly Rogers taking a significant lead here in the first 3 jams. Great jam there by Danger Agent. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Danger Agent, her debut bout tonight.
Cutthroat Charmers on 8 points. Dolly Rogers on 23 points. With a new lineup. Haven't seen her yet tonight. Slam Dora for the Dollys.
And that's the toe cutter there. Slam Dora's really been coming through in leaps and bounds. I only saw her in training the other day, and she's quick like lightning.
You'll notice that the Charmers are down on blockers.
Both off the line, like
some time in the bin.
There's a lot of red out there.
It's going to be a tough.
Oh, in comes Slam Dora.
Let's hear it for Slam Dora, pushing her way out.
I told you, she's one to look out for this year, Artie. Her speed's picked up like twofold, I reckon.
And we've got number 25 on a major into the bin.
Look at her slide through those blacks.
With Slam Dora looking for a power jam.
Also sporting a new helmet panty this year. It's yellow. And yellow to you.
Big hits there.
Slam makes her way in.
Makes her way through. The Charmers can't stop her.
This sin bin looking awfully black at the moment.
Yep, plenty of Charmers in the bin.
Slam Dora just stealing those points. Just a reminder,
Extra points on the board there.
if you've got people in the bench, that's an automatic point when they pass those players.
That's right, the Dollys will be making points for anybody on the bench.
I tell you what, oh, Slam takes a fall, and that's the jam.
And she calls it.
The Charmer's taking a big hit there. But
Charmer's not happy with the toe cutter and ethanol in the bin.
I tell you what, if anyone can make it back, it's the Charmers. These guys are bloodthirsty animals.
Oh, it's early days yet, Guy. We're only really just getting started.
Who's this on the jammer line, Artie?
Number 27.
Salt and pepper.
Tear to pieces.
Tear it to pieces. Shaking a good thing on the jammer line.
With the Charmers.
And the Dolly's taking a knee.
In the bin.
Now, what's happened there is they've started with the broken packs, so the jammer and the pack get to start at the same time.
Terra looking for a way through. Past that jammer lineup. And a big hit there, but straight back up again. DeBruzer getting in the way, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, she's straight back on her feet. That tear to pieces lead jammer called.
Free and clear. And Fanboy calls it.
This pack slowing right on down to give Tear to pieces a better chance to just quickly go around.
On the track, looking for a way through.
Oh, look at that, 2 jammers on against each other. My favorite.
It was jammer on jammer for a minute there, but now it's the toe cutter, the only jammer on track.
Tear to pieces come off into the sin bin here.
Here's a chance for her to make it up. Can she do it before the end of the jam?
Toe cutter making her way through the pack.
There's a good showing from number 25, the toe cutter.
I tell you what, if you're a Charmers fan, now's the time to cheer on your jammer.
Let's hear it for the Cutthroat Charmers.
I tell you what, 4 months off, and these girls are still fighting fit, Artie.
There we go. 4 points on the board. Closing the gap. And again, toe cutter is going to score points even on the Dollys jammer, still in the bin.
That toe cutter is one reliable jammer. She's consistent every single time I see her. She's a fantastic skater.
She's got some muscles on her, and she's damn
Oh,
fit.
she's going to have to make her way back to those, behind those reds there. Big hit there.
Knocked out and on the outside.
Ethel Knoll taking a slash at a
Toe-cutter
dolly.
is, of course, not lead jammer, so cannot call off the jam. As we have tear it to pieces, back on the track, looking for a way past.
Oh, that's the jam whistle. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't got yourself a raffle ticket, I'm staring at the raffle prizes right now, and they're freaking awesome, man.
I wish I could enter. I really do.
I wish I could enter 3 times just so I could win it all.
I believe that's nepotism. Oh, and I don't think we've seen this before. With number 16, Inkabel jamming.
I tell you
Dolly
what,
Rogers.
if I was a charmer right now, I'd be quaking in my boots.
Well, I think she's going to break 303 crush it like a butterfly.
But if anyone could do it, it's Malicious Intent. She's straight off the line there.
I said to Inkabel, make it or break it. Make it through the pack or break her face.
Inkabel's trying to destroy her opposition.
She really can muscle her way through.
Inkabel comes through!
Lead jammer for the Dolly Rogers, Inkabel.
I tell you what, she's normally a blocker, but tonight she's going to jam the crap out of those charmers.
Followed closely by 303. It could be jammer on jammer.
Oh!
But no. She's down.
She's straight back up. That's how these girls work. They bounce. They don't fall.
Plenty of action on the far side of the track there.
Some
With
good
303
defense
looking for a
there
way
by the
through.
Cutthroat Charmers. Malicious Intent making her way through.
Looking pretty happy with herself.
She is not the lead jammer, but Tit's making her way. Whoa, that was
Inkabel.
Inkabel, not Titosaurus.
You wouldn't want to get those two messed up.
Not if I wanted to live. Oh,
Some big biffo there.
Big
from
hit at the
Dollys.
rear of the pack.
Crushing 303. Looking for a way
Malicious Intent skirts around all those dollies.
through. Inkabel on the outside, tussling with some charmers. Both jammers through the pack, but I think Molly has lacked her.
Oh,
And
I'm
she's
not
gonna
too
call
sure.
it.
That's Inkabel calling off the off the jam.
Let's hear it for Inkabel and 303.
And that was a big scoring jam.
Some rough stuff there, but I believe the scores are a little closer than they were before, with only 15 points the difference.
True, but 17 to 8. The
Dolly
Dolly
Rogers in the lead.
No.
With a Nurse Payne and the toe cutter, lining up the jam and ready to go. Bit of info there, Nurse Payne looking for the outside and has made it.
That's a lead jammer there for the 2-2 red.
She's quick and agile. Nurse Payne, number 10. Keep
No-
your eye on the pack.
Nurse is definitely one of the Dolly's
Toe cutter's looking for a way
A-grade jammers.
through, and she's made it out. With one of the Dolly Rogers, the captain, in the bin. So, numbers down.
That's okay because they're evens, because black and red both have a girl in the box here.
And she's away. The toe cutter through the pack. Nurse Payne looks to call it off.
Looks like she called it off and trying to sneak in a few extra points around the side.
Had some trouble in the pack there while toe cutter sailed on through.
And just a reminder, the jam is not over until the last whistle blows.
4 whistles to call the jam off, but every ref has to call it.
Malicious Intent looking a little puffed there, but I think she's still got a little left in her.
It's early days yet.
Who's she jamming up against there, Artie?
Looks like
Can't see the number. 1929.
all the way from Ballarat.
Mabel Stark.
Mabel Stark.
Mabel Stark and Warwick Snapper. Fantastic skaters there
Quick
from
start there from
Ballarat.
Malicious Intent. Oh, and a bunch of charmers down. Big hits there from the Dollys. And it's made the way clear for Mabel Stark.
I tell you what, Mabel has to be one of the best skaters from Ballarat.
And the Cutthroat Charmers jammer, 303, is on her way through. Mabel approaching the pack.
Oh,
looking around the
sneaking
outside.
around there on the outside edge. Oh, taking a big tunnel there from the pivot on the Charmers.
That's got to hurt. But she's made her way through. Look at the muscle on her. She's fit as ever.
Charmers, jammer in the bin.
2 Charmers out in the bin. Low numbers there for the purple and black. As Mabel comes around for another pass through the pack.
Look at her skate through there.
There's Jack of Hurts doing some
Great
fantastic
blocking there by the
Really
Cutthroat
adjusted,
Charmers.
But it's not good enough. And Mabel makes her way through again.
Some great blocking there by the Cutthroat Charmers, but they're just still not able to hold them back there.
Smashing some points on the board there for the Dolly Rogers.
You know what? I don't think I've seen the Dollys this strong. They're really coming out well tonight, Artie.
It's certainly like the roles have been reversed.
Oh, I know. Certainly looking for a great season here at South Sea Roller Derby.
Fanboy calling it. More points on the board for Mabel.
The ref's telling the pack to stay together there. They've all got to be within 20 feet.
Pack slowed right down.
Sneaking around the outside edge. Oh, Mabel just took those points like stealing candy from a baby, which is illegal. Don't do it.
Keep your eye on the head ref, Chaos and Mayhem, who will be calling pack or no pack.
And the jam's been called. That was a brutal jam. In fact, I think I'd call that a power jam.
I think it was pretty impressive.
19-0 on that last jam.
65 for the Dolly Rogers to 35 for the Cutthroat Charmers.
Warwick Snapper coming up here. Oh no, she's got a pivot helmet on, not a jammer helmet on. Different panty.
And very interesting pairing tonight. Number 87, Cindy Lawbreaker versus Slamdora. On the jam line, ready to go. And they're clear.
Cindy and Slam, bit of a touch in there before they're at the back of the pack.
Slam down, but back up again. And she makes her way through.
Slam Dora sneaks in there, right through her red players.
If you're a fan of the Dolly Rogers, you must be pretty happy tonight.
Slam is definitely one of the players to keep your eye out for this season.
Lots of tussling going on in the pack, and Cindy, in her leotard, is looking for a way through. Big fall there with the Dollys jammer down. Straight back up again, looking for a way through. Slam Dora on the outside. Bit of a hit, massive hit there from Warwick Snapper as she calls it out. I would too, Guy. She really hit the fall hard.
Oh, that's definitely the jam there. 65-35 the scores here right now.
Wait till we tally that through and see if there's any change.
I don't think I've seen a score line like this for quite some time between these two teams, Artie.
Pretty gripping first bout. I'm pretty excited about it. With lining up. Ooh, interesting. Only two numbers different. 27 and 25. The toe cutter. And tear her to pieces. Away.
Tear her to pieces second jam tonight. First jam was anything to go by. She's looking to lay waste to some charmers.
Some rough stuff, but things are happening pretty quickly.
And here she goes, taking the lead jammer.
Tara looking for a way through. 25. Locked in the pack, looking for a way through.
Toe cutter still trying to find a way through the pack there, doing some
Tara
great
looking
work.
confident coming around.
Oh, big hit there by the Dollys pivot.
Some fantastic blocking there from the Dolly Rogers.
That
Big
is-
hit. Made Japan looking for a way through. And there's
Tear
Tara
it
putting
to
some more
pieces.
points on the board.
Grabbing
For the
it.
Dolly Rogers
Grabbing a quick tactical 4 points there.
with
Oh no, it's not the end. Hang on.
Tara's in the bin, which means the jam continues.
And that just goes to show it's not over until the last whistle blows.
Chalmers with a chance to get some points on the board. And if there's anyone who can do it, it's number 25.
Toe cutter's always been one of my favorites, Artie.
Oh, definitely. She's impervious to pain or injury.
I've got a secret theory that perhaps she's Superman.
She might be a robot, I'm just not sure.
Actually, I think you're on the money. She's probably a robot.
If so, she's a very attractive robot. Makes her way through. Oh, elbows.
Oh, there can only ever be one jammer in the bin, so out comes the other one.
And Tara back on board to get some points for the Dolly.
Look at the way she flies back into that pack. There's no resting for her.
Oh, she's full of beans, that's for sure.
Oh, cut track there by the
There you
jammer.
go. We're having a
And
little
she
bit of
can't go until it's been called, and she's back in.
It's musical chairs with the jammers.
Musical jammers.
1 in, 1 out. If only they could behave themselves, there might be some points on the board. There you go, toe cutter, on her way through. And that's the jam.
I don't think I've seen that many jammer swaps for a while.
That was a pretty confusing jam there, with jammers in and out.
And this does mean that the Dollys are going to start without a jammer for the next jam. Tear it to pieces still in the bin there.
We have an official timeout, a ref timeout there.
And
The refs can take a timeout anytime they like.
that's right. And it's careful to note that the timeout judge is not doing a little teapot dance. She's just, oh, she might be. No, she's definitely not. It's a ref timeout.
And I'd like to take this time to say a big thanks to our sponsors, Inspired Insanity. Check them out online, some fantastic clothing. Hellbound Tattoos
I'm
on the pin.
going to get a tattoo from Hellbound Tattoos. Those guys are awesome.
You might see some tattoos on the girls tonight, all courtesy of Hellbound.
Check out the tattoos on some of these South Sea girls, because the South Sea Sirens team, a lot of them has the tattoos, and I'm pretty sure they were done by Hellbound Tattoos.
Back of the leg, on the arm, front of the leg.
Oh, they're fantastic.
And of course, Sin City Skates, another valued sponsor. Thank you very much.
Well, where would these girls be without skates? They'd be running around, wouldn't it? It'd be called running derby.
Let's not forget the market stalls. All the way in the back there with some fantastic merch. Go and buy something because it's all awesome.
Just a reminder, the raffle is going to be drawn at half time. So if you don't have a raffle ticket, then these prizes sitting right next to me, they're definitely not coming to you.
You might miss out, and that's going to be a problem.
If you don't buy a ticket, you're definitely going to miss a tat. Huh? No, you can't win. You're a player.
As the refs make some last-minute repairs to the track.
Malicious Intent squawking at the front of Chalmers there.
We've got the Charmers up the front there with the Dollys trying to slow the pack right down, or split the pack right in front of the jammer line there. Definitely a tactic called by the bench coach and manager.
Yeah, I'm real glad I don't know anything about tactics, because I'm pretty confused right now. Oh, here, dropping a knee.
They're going to look for no pack.
So jammers and pack start at the same time.
trying to block
Malicious.
her
Oh, in the. I can't call any of that.
They're
Rightio.
looking for a way
Malicious
through.
Intent makes her way through to
we
become
go.
lead jammer.
Now we have a chance for the Cutthroat Charmers to make some points up. Is it going to happen with Terror to Pieces on her way through? Malicious Intent re-engages.
Oh, some great
and makes it
switching
nice
up there of
and
a.
clear.
And Malicious Intent showing us exactly why she's the captain of the Cutthroat Charmers tonight.
A tidy couple of points on the board there for the Charmers.
Snapping up those quick points and then calling it off, trying to narrow that margin.
She's quick, she's clean.
And she's certainly mean. That's a team timeout there for the Cutthroat Charmers. You'll notice the difference in the timeout. One looks like a tea, and the other one looks like a teapot.
How many timeouts do the teams get?
I'm going to go with 3 each.
I believe it's so. And
Oh,
they get
ding-ling.
1 minute to sort themselves out. There's a lot that can be said in 1 minute, Guy.
Oh, there's tons of stuff you can say in 1 minute. If I was to speak really, really quickly, I could say absolutely everything I could possibly think of in 1 minute, and I'm afraid I'm out.
We can say, buy some raffle tickets, check out the market.
That's
Go and
right.
have a snag.
Are you hungry? Go grab some food at halftime. It's delicious. And also, the drinks are very cheap.
Say hello to the Canadian at the bar.
Yeah. If you see a Canadian at the bar, say hi, Matt. Welcome to our country.
With Mabel Stark up there looking kind of bored.
Bit of deliberation going on here. Looks like Bonnie Crash in there, giving
10
the old
minutes.
timeout.
10 minutes.
It is.
until
She's
this
nodding
bout
her head.
finishes.
It's only my bad eyesight that is the
Big
thingy.
thanks, of course, to the refs and the NSOs. You might see them standing around with clipboards, stopwatches, doing
Seriously.
the important work.
These games would be nothing if they didn't have refs and SOs. They just run around with no points, no penalties, just smashing each other.
Yep, the whole reason the jams go like they do is because we're tracking minors, infractions, and points real time.
That's right.
We don't want to stop. We just want to let them keep on skating.
And Cindy Lawbreaker and...
Big thanks to our refs, of course. Head ref, Chaos and Mayhem. Inside pack ref, Ref 2D2.
That's Mabel Stark up against Cindy Lawbreaker there.
I believe someone else is calling out for a shout out, and that's Fanboy on the inside. Jam ref.
Welcome back to Australia, Fanboy.
The
We
dude
missed you.
with the big finger. Gonna call it. From Northside Rollers, in the ginger.
Artie,
ref.
I think they're ready. Taking a knee, breaking this pack straight away here.
The Dollys take an knee to slow the pack down.
And the jammers are off. Mabel and Cindy lining up at the back of this pack. Mabel sneaks around the out. No, she doesn't.
Quick one, Oriental Express off into the bin as Cindy's still looking for a way through.
Oh, that's not even
Hail
Mabel.
Mary blocking. Fine blocks there, but not going to happen. Cindy Lawbreaker, lead jammer for the Cutthroat Charmers.
Cutthroat Charmers of lead jammer, just what they need at this juncture.
Looking to close the gap, 15 points the difference. If you've come here to cheer on the Cutthroat Charmers, do
Mabel.
now. Let's hear it for the Cutthroat Charmers.
Mabel Stark just staying in there. And that jam has been called. 9 minutes, 5 seconds left in this half.
Charmers slowly clawing their way back, closing the gap.
I do like a close game, and this is looking like a very close game.
On the jam line, 303 Malicious Intent and Danger Agents, number 99. First whistle blows.
This is Danger Agent's debut bout tonight.
Second whistle blows and the jammers are away.
She's trying to come in on the
Looking
inside.
On the inside,
Ooh.
while you're looking for the outside, nothing happens.
Sneaks
There we
in
go.
from the back.
Malicious Intent, number 303, lead jammer for the Cutthroat Charmers. We've got a charmer in the bin as Malicious Intent makes her way around, looking for a way through the inside, and there she goes! Points on the board for the Cutthroat Charmers.
Some more quick points there and calling it off before the Dollys can score anything.
We've got some misbehaving ladies, Inkabel and Ethel Knoll in the bin, as the Charmers and the Dollys put up their lineup for the next jam. Tear to Pieces and Maladjusted. On the jam line, ready to go.
Who's that, Artie? Charmers,
Number
80.
85, Maladjusted.
Oh, Maladjusted.
Two jammers not used that much so far, looking for the way through. Oh, big ups there for the Dolly Rogers. There she goes.
Put your hands together for Terror to Pieces, making a great debut tonight. Is this her debut? I'm not too sure.
6 points the difference.
No, I don't think this is Terror to Pieces'
Terror makes her
debut.
way through, solidifying the lead.
Oh, big stumble there at the back of the pack.
You hear her hit the floor there. I could feel it from here.
That's the jammer off for the Cutthroat Charmers. Some time for the Dollys to really score some unanswered points.
Terror smashing the lead with Fanboy calling it. Points on the board. Dolly Rogers. Charmers with one player in the bin, and that's their jammer. Not so hot. Big wall there from the Charmers there. Can they stop her?
Charmers still in front there, creating a wall of black. Oh, sneaking around the outside edge, Terror to Pieces.
Sneak through on the outside.
If you're a Dollys fan, this has got to be getting you going.
She's looking fit, she's looking strong, she's looking for a way through.
What looked like a nice close game is being ripped apart
On the
by Terror to
outside,
Pieces.
Maladjusted, smashing some points with a power jab.
She is quite literally tearing these Charmers to pieces.
Big hits there in the pack, a little bit of tussling going on. Jostling for position. Terror looking for a way through on the outside. Can she do it? There she goes.
That was a massive jam, Artie.
Fantastic jam there for Terra to pieces.
23 unanswered points. If there was ever a jam that's called a power jam, that's it.
Big thanks to Bachomp on the scoreboard.
But I tell you what, if Cutthroat Charmers have proved anything tonight, they've proved that they can come back.
Cindy Lawbreaker and Slamdora on the jam line. And in the poodle position, number 25, the toe cutter. We'll probably see her next jam.
Yeah, this poodling is a tactic.
She's on 3 minors. She wants to clear the slate.
Scoring herself an instant minor by
There we
starting
go.
behind the jammer.
Looking for a way through. Rough as guts, but there's Cindy Lawbreaker for the Charmers. Free and clear as the Dollys jammer still looks for a way through. Slamdora, big hit there from the Bruiser.
If you're a Cutthroat Charmers fan,
That's the Bruiser.
get behind Cindy. She's making some points for your team.
Slamdora skating like she stole something. On her way
Calling it
through.
off.
Cindy Lawbreaker calls it clear of the pack.
Some great strategy there by Cindy Lawbreaker, making a nice quick few points and calling it off.
Fantastic work there from number 87.
Really trying to narrow that gap again.
4 minutes 20 left in the first half.
Look at the companionship of these refs here today, giving each other a hug. That's real manliness right there.
That's not gay in the slightest because they're
No.
totally comfortable.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Nurse Payne
Super Bros.
sporting a lovely tutu tonight.
Here we go. Nurse Payne. And
Number 85, Maladjusted.
looking for a way through the pack. There's the wall of Dollys past. And now there's Tits, but doesn't happen. Popped her off track. That's
Nurse
the
Payne
way
having to go
the
back.
Saurus.
Sneaking through. She's got lead jammer status. Nurse Payne.
Nurse Payne for the Dolly Rogers.
Maladjusted, breaking
On
her
her
way
way
through the
through.
pack. Nurse Payne.
Nurse Payne sails off through on the outside.
Look, I don't usually use the term easy points, but they did seem like some easy points, Artie.
Ref keeps an eye on the proceedings.
Nurse sneaking away back around.
Pop
Not
down
as
the
easy
side of the
this
track.
time.
Remember, you cannot cut track. If a player puts you on the outside, you must re-enter behind them. Pack's real slow there. Titosaurus and Harmon in the way. Looking for a way through, and Nurse does it.
Pack reforming called there by the ref.
Chalmers jammer, maladjusted in the bin.
The pack must be within 20
Slow right
feet.
down. There we go. Nurse Payne makes another pass. Fanboy calling it. Points on the board. And the Dolly Rogers have hit 102 points. Nurse Payne
Nurse.
calls it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Dolly Rogers fan, put your hands together for cracking 100. 107 points, Dolly Rogers.
But Dolly Rogers.
But you know what? These Cutthroat Charmers, I reckon they're pretty much the only team that have come back from here.
With the Chalmers jammer in the bin. And Danger Agent on the line, looking for a power jam.
Look, I'm a little reluctant to say this, but it's kind of a catchphrase, but it's still anyone's game.
She's certainly going to have to keep her eye out for the other jammer. Looking for a way through past the Dolly Rogers. Runs into some Charmers there. Good blocks, but clear.
Slamdora just pushing her way through there.
Number 99, Danger Agent.
She looks like Slamdora.
Debut skater looking strong. And we have a Charmers jammer on the track.
And that's Maladjusted. I recognize her from last jam.
Looking for a way to get those points back, but being chased by another jammer. Lots of tussling going on in the pack there. Maladjusted's looking for a way through. And she clears.
Maladjusted taking some quick points there. She's not the lead jammer, though.
There's Ref Rath calling the points for the Charmers. As Danger Agent clears it again. made in Japan. Down and back up again, rejoining the pack.
Danger Agent calling it off there.
Calls the jam, points on the board.
There's only 43 seconds left in this half. These girls are going to want to come straight out of the gates and score some points.
We've definitely got one more jam in it, I'd say, guy.
Oh, definitely.
Everybody's prepared for a bar attack, toilet break, go for a snag.
Flip 6-3 hole. I think that's what's going to go on here.
Lawbreaker and Terror on the jam line.
The clock's restarting. 16 seconds to go.
As Tina Sparkles clears the jam line and the jammers are away.
I'd be super surprised if this was not the last jam.
Looking for a way through the Dollys jammer.
Jolly Rogers, lead jammer coming into this last jam.
Oh, it's jammer on jammer with Lawbreaker following close behind. That's the stuff I love to see. See if we get some elbows in there. Looking for a way through. And there we have it.
Turned out well there for the Cutthroat Charmers.
Cindy Lawbreaker free and clear. And she's got points on the board for the Cutthroat Charmers with Terror to pieces, close behind.
Terror just pushing her way through that pack.
Hits the pack again, but there's Jitosaurus in the way.
Makes her way through, calls off the jam.
Down and
Takes the
over
points,
there.
then takes a stumble. Ladies and gentlemen, that's halftime. Go grab yourself a drink. Go grab yourself something to eat. Grab your,
Rogers with a 53-point lead.
make sure to grab yourself a raffle ticket because it's almost about to be drawn.
Half time, everybody. It's time to take a break. We'll see you.
Welcome back to Brawlesque, live from the Springers Leisure Centre here in Keysborough. I'm Beyond the Rocks, here with Cindy Lawbreaker. Cindy, how you doing, man?
Hi V, how you doing?
Good. I just saw you rocking it out there. Real good stuff. How'd you do?
It took me a couple of jams to get warmed up, but then towards the end there I was smashing a few bitches and scoring a few points.
All right, good stuff. Now, you certainly appear to be the rock star of the whole thing. You got a bit of a purple Gene Simmons look going on. Did you come up with that yourself?
I did, but I'd like to give the credit to Gem and the Holograms. Gem and the Holograms, yeah, 80s. Yeah.
All right.
But you know, I do like Gene Simmons as well. I like Kiss.
We all do. Also, I noticed you've got this red outfit. Did you customise that yourself?
I made it completely from scratch. I designed it and made it myself, yes.
That's so crafty. I want one myself. Also, 87. Are you younger than me? What happened? What was that your number?
87. Yeah, I was born in 78. And so
Doesn't matter.
I turned the numbers around the other way, so to make an 80s number.
All right.
87 was a really good year in my primary school.
There's always a good year to
Yeah.
everybody. All right, cool. So what's your opinion on what's going on here tonight? Who do you think's going to win this thing?
I think it could go either way. I mean, the Dollys have a big lead over us, the Charmers, but that's not a lead that we can't handle. We can definitely come back from that, or we could keep it the same. It could go either way. It's I think we were pretty evenly matched, and we've had some good jams. They've had some good jams, and it just happened to stop on one of their good jams. So we could get a couple of good jams in there and totally knock them out.
Totally steal the show. Whoa.
Well, what's happening?
Well, as a quick reminder,
Oh, it's raffle tickets.
it's about the raffle tickets. What's the prize tonight?
I have no idea. A date with me. I don't know.
Better get a ticket then.
Well, you know, I'm not married.
Hear that, fellas? Come in next time and have a chat to Cindy.
Yeah.
Now, we're in this movie, aren't we?
Yes, we're in this movie. You Kill Me.
Yeah, in this little
did I
movie.
just
There
give
was a
up-
little...
I gave something away then, didn't I?
Don't wreck it. Don't wreck it. Okay, it's called Murderdrome, and I believe that you've just seen a bit of footage from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the actual teaser or anything from it,
That
but
was just us doing a lot of falling over.
it happens a lot in the movie. It's
Yeah.
very roller derby orientated,
Yeah.
and also murder orientated
Well,
film.
my character was never off skates at all.
Mine too.
Hey! High five! High five that!
Snap. But everyone's on quads except I'm on the
On blades,
the
yeah.
blades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bad kids are on blades.
Yeah, badass. I like to call
No,
it.
we're
yeah.
badass. You're just bad.
but I'm good at it.
That's true. She's very good at being bad. Oh,
Says you in your lycra.
yeah, my shiny lycra.
87. Too cool. Now, what else is going on here tonight? I believe that somebody on your Cutthroats team, DeBruiser, it's her hens night tonight.
It's her hens night. Well, she's over from Ballarat.
Yeah. Explains a lot.
No, the Ballarat girls are good. They come and skate with us a fair bit because a lot of the time we've got pregnant girls and girls that are injured, so we can't make a full team. So the Ballarat girls come and help us out. And
well, if you're preggo, you'd be out for quite a while, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because you can't skate at all if you're preggo.
Yeah. Unpopular.
Yep. So she's come to help us out. It's her hens night tonight, and she's got a big support group over there, all wearing white t-shirts.
I was wondering what was up with that because I saw them all over there. Just this sea of white. Everyone else is dressed all rockabilly or like they're in Rocky Horror Show.
She's got the little veil sticking out the back of her helmet. The refs nearly didn't let her wear it, but they said it was okay, so it wasn't interfering with her number or anybody's vision.
All right.
Yeah.
Too cool. Well, thank you very much, Cindy, for having a word to me. We'll go and probably rustle up some more of your teammates, see if we can get
I'll see if I can get some.
Anything cool happening, and we'll be back real soon.
Thanks
we'll
very
catch
much,
some
Beck.
sort of videos. Thank you, Cindy. Rocket, good luck tonight.
I love you.
Ow. We're back with the night's MCs. We have Guy and Artie. Artie, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, good.
Pretty happy to be here.
Yes, very happy.
I'm totally stoked to be here.
Stoked as. All right, I'm really digging the outfits, guys. Just quickly, I've heard a little bit of goss on you in particular. Something about malicious intent that you proposed to her at the season's beatings bout last year.
It is true. The captain of the Charmers, last bout of the last season, I did propose to her with All You Need Is Love cranking out on the stereo. It was
half-time.
At half-time.
Yes.
So it was funny actually because their team coach actually got him to come off after pulled Molly off after the half-time, thinking that she was going to be a bit flustered. But she was ready to go back in there. She was skating twice as fast as she was before the half-time.
I believe it's the first time that almost an entire team has been reduced to tears.
That's true. I did make an entire Derby girl, everyone in the entire track cry their eyes out.
How romantical.
It was awesomeness.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, cool. All right, so what do you reckon's going to go tonight? What's your hot tip for all those bettors out there?
Charmers are going to get up, I hope. They're going to be angry and they're going to really push it.
Those Dollys really want this game. The Charmers were winning a lot last season, and Dollys coming out this much ferocity into this start of the bout. It's really good to see.
I'm going to say they're going to close the gap, but I think Dollys might hold on.
I reckon the Dollys are going to win. That's my bet.
It's hard for us. We have to remain impartial. We have to love them both equally.
Yeah.
So.
But I reckon the Dollys. Yeah, totally.
Go Dollys?
Yeah.
I'm going to make it fair. I'm going to say go Charmers.
Yeah. That way we got one on each team.
I'm going to say go purple.
Nice.
Go purple.
Fear the purple.
All right. You guys got to go back out there. Just before we go, what is the raffle prize? You guys keep announcing. What is it?
There's a whole bunch of awesome prizes over there. It's actually a little pillow over there with like a skater on it and stuff. There's
Lots of merchandise.
Heaps of merchandise and
Stickers,
stuff.
badges, clothing, you name it.
What's the time? In fact, we've got to get back and draw this raffle. So
Go out there and rock it, guys.
Thanks,
thank you for the
Bianca.
interview. Thank you. We'll
Thank
see
you.
after.
All right. Have fun.
See you later.
See ya.
Looks like there's only one jammer starting this jam.
Oh, that's right, Guy. Warwick Snapper is still in the bin for the Cutthroat Charmers.
Is that Danger Agent?
Yes, it is. Looking to smash a power jam for the Dolly Rogers.
Now, is it just me, or does Danger Agent and Slam Door look a little similar?
Kind of about the same size, but I imagine they're very different.
Oh, I'm sure they have different personalities.
Slam's been around for a while, and there we go.
And the pack's off. Slam Dora gets sent off with a minor, turned into a major.
No pack there called from the refs. That means the Dolly's Charmer can make their way through.
Danger
And she does it.
Agent just powering her way through the Charmers there. Just pushing her way through, smacking around like a pinball.
And that's Agent 99 looking away to get through the pack.
And DeBruiser makes her way through to the sin bin.
Tussle there from Harm and Maladjuster, but she's clear.
DeBruiser. Sorry, that was Tina Sparkhill, not DeBruiser. My apologies.
Number 86 in the bin. Looks for a way through. There are not a lot of Charmers on the board at this stage. A lot of them in the bin. Making it very easy for the Dollys to score some points. They also will score some points for those Charmers that are in the bin as they make their way through the pack.
Danger Agent is another great skater coming through on a debut bout tonight.
Keep your eye on her. She's got the star on her helmet. Number 99.
They don't give those star panties just to anyone.
Smashed her way through the pack, and that's Warwick Snapper for the Cutthroat Charmers.
That's just the kind of skating we expect to see from Warwick Snapper. She's a really solid skater.
If you love the purple, then let's hear some cheering for Warwick Snapper.
The jam's been called off there by Danger.
Points on the board, but the Dollys have doubled the score. A strong lead there, but 24 minutes left in this half. Who knows what can happen?
It's still anyone's game, Artie.
I'd like to say that. I want to say that.
I'm saying it. You don't have to.
You never know what they can pull out. The Charmers are strong as.
Slam Door and Malicious Intent line up on the jam line.
A little bit of love between the Jammers there, but there's no love lost once the whistle blows.
Oh, a lot of
big
mess.
jump there from both of them, but 303 on her way through and down again. Slam Door looking for a way past. Passing the Cutthroat Charmers jammer. Molly looking for a way
Both
on the
these
inside.
skaters
Cutthroat
want it.
Jammers!
Malicious Intent takes the lead jam.
303 lead jammer as Slam Door is down again. Here's the chance for the Cutthroat Charmers to start closing the gap.
This pack's going to want to get straight back together there. You don't want to split pack.
Lead jammer, 303. Got to get some points on the board. And looking for a tactical advantage there. She's got her eye on the other jammer, and no.
Malicious Intent calling off the jam there, taking the quick points.
Fine work there from the Charmers captain.
If you're a Charmers fan, I think they need your support right now.
Let's hear it for the Cutthroat Charmers. If you've got any love in the house, put your hands together.
Dial in 1-300 Charmers.
Cindy Lawbreaker and Terror to Pieces.
Terror to
on the
Pieces
jam
having a
line.
great game tonight, Artie.
I think we're seeing some fine showing from most jammers.
What's going on here?
I think it's a show-off.
That's illegal. They can't scratch like that.
No, I believe if they were playing, they'd be out. And remember, this is a family game, so let's keep it clean, ladies. It's all safe. She's got big bloomers on.
And a ref timeout being called for a bit of a quick conference.
Chaos and Mayhem maintaining that The Empire Strikes Back is the best of the trilogy.
Yeah, I preferred Return of the Jedi, but who knows?
Jam is looking bored, treading water there.
Just 23 minutes left in this half.
79 points to the Cutthroat Charmers, to 167 points the Dolly Rogers. I haven't seen a lead like this from the Dollys for a long time.
Yeah, I'm no good at mathematics, but that looks a hell of a lot more than 20 points.
A little bit of a chat to Oriental Express at halftime. She was pretty happy with the lead. Who wouldn't be?
You know what, though, Artie? I mean, seriously, if anyone can do it, it's the Cutthroat Charmers. These guys are a powerhouse of A-grade derby players.
Both teams fit and strong with the recent change-up. Changed things a little bit.
Oh, it's definitely evened out those teams, but I really think the Cutthroat Charmers can win this. 167-79.
I think a congratulations also to an ex-player, Hidden Magenta and Mr. Magenta.
Oh, really?
For their recent marriage.
Oh, congratulations to the Magentas.
A little bit of a derby marriage there. Gorgeous stuff.
You're always up to date with all the gossip, Artie.
Proving that love can be found on the track and off.
Love can definitely be found on the track. I'm not going to harp on, but it definitely can. And just a quick shout out to Benji and Julia watching online in Wellington, New Zealand. It's great to know we've got fans all the way over the water.
And do you think you could play derby? Are you interested? Do you think you're a tough lady who could deal with that kind of training?
Takes a lot to be a derby skater, Artie.
Takes a lot of training. Don't forget, you can always find out about them from www.southsearollerderby.com for all their fresh meat intake.
You know what? Every derby girl, when they first start, they don't know how to skate. Well, most of them. So if you're sitting at home thinking, I could do this, well, guess what? You're right.
Most of these girls came up from the slums.
Exactly. Malicious Intent, for example, when she first started, couldn't even skate.
As the pack moves away for the next jam.
All right. And the jammers are off the back line there. Cindy Lawbreaker taking a stumble onto the inside track.
The jammer.
Tear it to pieces, looking for a way around the outside edge. Finds it.
Terror on the way through. Lead jammer. Dolly Rogers. Tear it to pieces. Strong showing tonight. We saw her once last year. This year, she's looking confident and strong. Cindy Lawbreaker made her way through as well.
Both jammers through the pack initially.
As Terra looked for a way past. And there we go.
Terra to pieces, grabbing those quick points and calling it off.
A quick jam's a good jam, and that was a good one from number 27.
Just snapping up those points real quick and calling it off is such a great strategy. You really just stop the opposition and really going anywhere there.
Nice and tactical, get some points on the board.
That's right.
I like a long jam as much as you do, Guy, but sometimes it's just got to be ruthless.
Oh, it's a ruthless game, Artie. I think it's really great that people are watching overseas. I think that's fantastic.
Guess who's going to be jamming next? And that's probably Nurse Payne. With Oriental Express and 303 on the jam line.
This is captain versus captain in a no-holes-barred, flat-out
There's a cutthroat jammer in the lead. Let's hear it from Malicious Intent. She's small, but she's dastardly. Lithe and
look at her trying to push her way through there.
There we go.
Grabs the quick points. Calls it off.
Good work there from number 303.
That's definitely been her style tonight. Just getting a lot of unanswered points.
Probably get some love tonight, Guy.
I hope so.
Refs line up again, and once again I'd love to thank all our NSOs and volunteers for being here and making this bout work the way it does.
You know what, we don't normally mention the pivots, but Inkabel and Mel Adjusted are the pivots, and they really control the blocking of the actual pack there.
Danger Agents and Warwick Snapper jamming away. Snapper
Warwick
looking for a way through,
Snapper,
and there we go.
Comes on the outside edge.
Followed very closely by Danger Agent.
Cut track called. No lead jammer.
Oh, and we have a Dolly.
Warwick Snapper comes off into the sin bin. Pack getting told to call back in there.
Snapper, the lead jammer, is in the bin for 1 minute, leaving Danger Agent to make up some points.
Danger Agent just taking a free swing at these Charmers.
Dolly Rogers on a monster 176 points. Are we going to see a 200-point lead or margin? Hey, it's going to be pretty exciting.
I tell you what, it sounded like a mouthful there, Artie.
I think I'm going to have to talk a little slower. I'm pretty excited. Looking for a way through, number 99.
I'm really impressed with Danger Agent tonight. This is her first bout.
Very impressive showing there.
And I don't know how many points she scored, but she's really kicking a lot of hiney out there.
Statistic's going to look pretty good. Big hit there from Inkabel.
Inkabel just pushing Lawbreaker over.
Cut her down. Agent looking for a way through.
Not too sure that's allowed.
And that's Inkabel out in the bin, of course.
Danger Agent looking around there.
Free and clear, looking for another pass. I'd hazard a guess that there's not too much time left in the jam.
Only
Looking for a way through.
12, 11, 10 more seconds on the jam clock.
Let's not give it away too much, guys.
Warwick, great skating there by Warwick Snapper.
Getting some points on the board for the Charmers.
Fantastic skating
There's
by
the
Warwick
jam.
Snapper. Just
And
looking at her
Snapper
options.
Comes out of nowhere.
Just taking the hole where she can grab it there.
Scrapes back a few points there for the Charmers. Inkabel doing the time. Did the crime, doing the time. In the bin.
I think the bin should be made up of a whole bunch of lazy boys.
Only 2 majors for Inkabel. Very well behaved tonight.
Malicious Intent lining up on the jammer line there with, who's that? Is that Mabel?
1929, Mabel Stark.
Mabel Stark, it certainly is. Look at those guys dance around the edge there.
It's getting pretty interesting now.
2 great jammers lining up against each other.
303 is just about to call it. And there we go. Sour grapes there from the Cutthroat Charmers, but I wouldn't do anything different.
I don't know, man. Look, I really wanted to see those guys go head to head. They both look like they wanted it.
Once the not lead jammer gets in front, well, it's just a matter of time to call it or not.
Yeah, that's right. You can see Malicious sort of slowing off back there, just wanting Mabel to spend a bit more energy before she called that jam off.
Lawbreaker and Slamdora on the jam line, ready to smash some blockers.
There goes the pack, albeit slowly.
Interesting pack there. Charmers in the back. Another dolly back on track. And lots of tussling there. And we see a dolly on her way through.
Look at that, sliding her way through Slamdora.
Slamdora. Gonna be an MVP this year, definitely. And ready.
Dolly Rogers, 100 points, 105 points up on the Charmers. I don't normally mention the scoreboard.
191 to the Dolly Rogers, 286.
Big hit there by Warwick Snapper.
A massive margin, more than a 100-point margin there for the Dolly Rogers. As Cindy makes a break for it away from the pack. Slam looking for a way through. On the outside. Bit of a hit there from Misty. Points on the board for the Dolly Rogers.
Slamdora looking to her side bench for a bit of support there.
Bench coach just saying, keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing, Slam.
Big hit there by Tid.
Oh, big fall there from Slamdora. Calls off the jam.
And that's the jam being called. Just a reminder for people out there, Ballarat Roller Derby League, they got a home season co-ed bout next Saturday at Dalesford Chill Out. It's
the Chill Out bout.
It's the Gold Diggers versus the Libertines. Yeah, co-ed bout. Oh,
if
yeah.
you're thinking of heading down to Dalesford next weekend, check out the Ballarat Roller Derby.
That's boys and girls for those out there who don't know what co-ed means.
Well, if we haven't seen them enough tonight, up again, some of the experts, Malicious Intent and Nurse Payne, ready to jam. Some of our stars, they're not tired yet. They're away.
Melissa's trying to push her way through the back blockers there.
Followed closely by Nurse Payne, but she's got to get back into the pack there. Melissa's intent for the Cutthroat Charmers, not the lead jammer.
Oh, what did she do there? Must have had a minor foul.
Nurse Payne looking for a way
just
past.
tries to punish her way through there.
Big hits, big falls.
She's
trying to call
not
it,
the
but
lead
she's
jammer.
not lead
She
jammer.
can't call this bout off.
Remember, you can only call the jam off if you are the lead jammer.
All right, a bit of confusion going on.
It's getting late in the night. Everyone's a bit tired and emotional.
All right, what's going on here? If you're confused, well, don't worry. So am I.
I can see what's happening here, Guy. We've got a lead jammer, Nurse Payne, and she's just called the jam.
Oh, and that's the jam off. Inkabel take a nice quick slash at the malicious intent there near the end.
She's pouring cement there on the coffin.
Oh, I know. So brutal.
14 minutes into the jam, and the Dolly Rogers have hit 200 points.
Oh my God. That is a massive score here by
Massive showing there for the
Dolly Rogers.
You haven't seen these girls in red do ever this good.
We are certainly lining up for a red hot season this
It's a
year.
pretty epic bout, that's for sure.
Mabel Stark going for a quick hit there before
All
she
big
makes her
hits
way to the
there.
back of the park.
It's getting vicious there from the Charmers. Massive shoulders there. And we have a lead jammer for the Cutthroat Charmers. Maladjusted.
Not the lead jammer. Hold on, bit of confusion going on.
Followed closely.
Maladjusted is the
Sarah
lead
Basis,
jammer.
Looking for a way through.
Major back block. Get any points there?
Doesn't look like any points there. It was a pretty messy little jam. Everyone's getting pretty aggressive now. A little bit desperate. Let's try and play fair.
You know what, Artie? Fair's for
My
netball.
pleas are going to fall on deaf ears.
This is roller derby. If you can smash someone and get away with it, do it.
Hips and elbows, ladies and gentlemen. Hips and elbows.
If you want to see fluffy, let's play it fair kind of sport, go watch yourself some netball. This is roller derby.
As Danger Agent sails on through and hits a wall of Charmers.
Jam's been called off there. I think that's a ref timeout. Yes, it is. The teapot has spoken. It is definitely a ref timeout.
That's right. As Bonnie Crash does a little timeout dance.
You know, I'd like to have a big special shout out to everyone on the internet. This is being streamed on fansofderby.com.
I can only imagine what it sounds like at home.
You know, I'm a fan of fansofderby.com. I don't know if that's like overhandling it, but you know,
New,
I am.
It's exciting. I'm interested.
And if they're gonna show live bouts, I'm 100% a fan.
I could sit at home and watch VRDL or Latrobe City Derby Dolls, Northside Rollers.
Exactly. And
You
this
name it.
this is going worldwide, you know, on the interweb.
Who knows if they're travelling? They may even make it out to Ballarat.
I know. I know.
I knew.
Who's this on the jammer line here?
We've had a good showing there from number 99, Agent 99, the Dangerous Agent.
Danger Agent. What a great game she's having.
Feeling pretty confident.
Top work.
She might have threw up before the bout, but now she's feeling pretty good.
She's practically come out of nowhere and is single-handedly, well, all right, she's a part of a team,
Pretty
but she's
impressed,
doing a lot
guy.
of damage.
I'm going to circle her on my program here as one to watch out for. Thanks for coming and checking out the markets. I hope you've bought plenty of merchandise.
Yeah, I don't know if you've gone over there, but their merchandise over there is A grade. Get yourself a hoodie.
Big shout out to some fantastic Charmers Jammers there. Titosaurus, Misty Mina, some fantastic ladies. And of course, new players for the Dolly Rogers, Dodge Viper. And who else is new, Guy?
I'm not too sure. I know that Danger Agent's new.
Jack of Hearts.
And Jacka Hertz, yep, on the
Yep.
Charmers. She's new. And who else? We got some other new ones. Salt and Pepper,
Salt and
good call.
Pepper.
A Salt and Pepper.
Seen her a few
There's
times.
like 5
She's
of
looking
them.
Fit and healthy.
I know more. All right, a quick conference going on here with the refs. Made in Japan. That's another one who's having a debut game today.
In Japan, definitely.
There was an error made with lead jammer, and she subsequently called off the jam after scoring before the other jammer could score. She shouldn't have been able to have that right, so we're taking those points away from her. The other jammer didn't score points, but staying the same. So she's losing the points that she earned because she was not lead jammer. Because she shouldn't have been able to call off the other jammer.
We have a ref correction. We had a lead jammer called when she was not lead jammer. So those points are being taken off. We will be sorting it out. That clerical error. The refs apologise.
That's okay. These things do happen. No one's perfect, and especially not, us. So I'm sure the scoreboard will reflect that change in the referee's decision any moment now. Bit of dancing on the stage here by Danger Agent.
I'm shocked, Guy. Frankly, I'm shocked because most of the time these refs totally on target.
Oh, look, you've got to be able to take into account that sometimes these things happen. And the good thing is now that they're addressing it now rather than letting it go unspoken.
I think you must also understand the difficulty of tracking points here when you never stop the game. The jams never stop, and things are moving pretty quick.
Rightfully so. Both captains are having a quick word to the head ref here tonight. "12 minutes, 45 seconds left in this half."
Would also like to thank you, the audience, for coming out tonight.
We'd like to especially thank the audience tonight. You
What a
guys are fantastic.
Fantastic showing.
And the weather out there is terrible.
You guys totally rock.
You guys-
Fantastic to see you here.
Best audience ever, bar none.
And we're away with the Charmers, maladjusted in the bin, and Danger Agent looking for a way through. 12 minutes left in the jam. The bout.
Danger Agent slides around there to become lead jammer.
On her way through, and ref calling lead jammer.
This pack slowing right on down.
Can she get through? Will there be a wall of Charmers waiting for her?
That's a lot of skaters to try and get through.
Pterosaurus moving forward and down.
Oh!
Big
Danger.
hit there from Danger Agent. Takes
Ta-
a lot to put tits down, but she did.
Massive hit there by Danger Agents.
This is
Great
her
work.
scoring pass here, or second scoring pass.
I must admit, when I saw Tits lining up then, I thought Danger Agent was
I thought it
gone
was
out.
going to roll down a different way, that's for sure.
Totally.
We have got some Charmers back on track. Numbers.
And Danger Agent calls it off.
Oh, back block there from Danger Agent, and that's the jam. Oh, from maladjusted back block. With a bunch of players in the bin there. Third major for Inkabel. And it looks like we have a team timeout.
Who called this one, Artie?
I think that's the Dollys.
It looks like the Dollys. They're heavy in conference.
The teams are allowed a 1 minute timeout. Getting pretty desperate here. 90 to 210 for the Charmers.
Still absolutely anyone's game. A rock lobster, Artie.
Big thanks to the Admiral on decks for the music tonight.
Massive shout out to the Admiral here.
He's doing pretty well. He's super hungover from being at the cricket last night, but has managed to assemble a fantastic collection of music.
Also, a massive shout out to all the people who put together all the sound and visual today. They did a fantastic job.
DJ Mikey.
DJ Mikey doing a fantastic job
AV
here today.
Expert. Still calling the team official timeout now. Lots of discussion going on.
Just a quick reminder, don't put your children on the suicide line unless they're the naughty ones.
If you're on the suicide line, thanks for coming. Have you had a skater in your lap yet? That's what I come for.
Yeah, get close in. Watch the spills.
You can hear the thunder of the skates going past.
That's right, you can practically feel the sweat like going right across your face.
Once again, thanks to our refs, we have Chaos and Mayhem, Ref 2D2, Fanboy, Ref, Battle Tank, Lord Fast Quad, Penultimate, and our backup, hanging around somewhere, Roger Jamjet.
I think we're ready to go, almost. Nah. Rock Lobster.
On the jam line, Oriental Express.
It's really hard to see what's going on here. If you're confused, don't worry. So am I. But it looks like we're ready to go.
With a cutthroat jammer in the bin and Exy lining up, ready to go. That's right, number 469, Oriental Express. As there's lots of jostling going on.
A Salt and Pepper making her way through the blocking the pack there, just smacking chicks. That's what I like to see.
The Charmers are hanging around, trying to run the timer down to get their player back in the pack.
Just one jammer.
Oriental Express looks for a way through. As she goes on the inside.
Did you see that?
Big hit
Great
from
work
Molly
there.
But there we go. Oh, and elbows for Oriental Express.
I'm
which means
surprised.
A major.
No, minor. No, a major.
She's
No,
out.
Cut track. I thought that was clean,
Oh,
but
that's
it
cut
wasn't.
track, yes.
Only one jammer allowed in the bench at this one time. Maladjusted makes her way back out to the track.
That means Maladjusted is back on track and looking for a way through. Big hits there from the Dollys. Oh, bit of biffo there.
She just keeps on pushing. Maladjusted just...
Maladjusted for the cutthroat Charmers.
She's the Energizer Bunny. You see her just kept on going there. She's now the lead jammer of this jam.
10 minutes left in the half. Looking for a way through. There's a gap on the inside or the outside. It's always a tough choice. Things change in the blink of an eye. And there she goes for the cutthroat Charmers. Maladjusted. Number 85. Looking to get some points on the board. And calls it.
9 minutes and 24 seconds left in this half. Here comes the Hens Night De Bruiser. Big shout out to all her fans over there, who I'm pretty sure are all on the Hens Night. You guys play it safe tonight. Remember, take everything in moderation, including moderation, okay?
Nurse Pain and Malicious Intent on the jam line. The Dollys, one player down. The Charmers, full complement on track. Nurse looking for a way through, but
look at that on the inside edge.
Oh, the cutthroat Charmers!
Finds that inside line.
Both of them very quick players. Nurse Pain a little bit taller, longer legs. Looking for a way through on the outside.
Stumble on the back.
There
She's
she
being
goes.
fouled off there, Malicious Intent. Only one jammer on the track, and that's Nurse
she's
Pain.
not happy. Time in the bin for the cutthroat Charmers jammer, with Nurse easing her way back into the pack. Looking for a way through.
Time in the bin never hurt Oscar the Grouch.
Looking for a way through, and there's Misty blocking.
Cut track going Nurse Payne.
Oh, 2 jammers in the bin, so one of them comes out. And there's 303 back on the track.
Malicious Intent back in here.
Looking to do it tactically and rejoin the pack
From
the rear.
From behind.
There we go, 303. Chalmers looking to reassemble.
What is...
The Bruiser on the ground, but back up again.
Sneaks through there when no
through.
one was ready and calls off the jam. She's not lead jammer.
She must continue. Nurse Payne back on the track as well.
Play on,
Points
being
the board.
called.
Big hit there from Titosaurus. Putting her off track. Fantastic work.
20 seconds left in this jam. No lead
95
jammer
points
called.
to the Cutthroat Charmers to 214 to the Dollys with Nurse Payne back in the bin.
Nurse Payne making her way back to the bin here. Malicious Intent hopping a ride with Titosaurus before
Rough
she
stuff there.
bounces
But she's
off
through.
and takes some extra points there. And the jam has been called. 99 points to the Cutthroat Charmers, 214 to the Dolly Rogers.
Cutthroat Charmers about to crack 100 with 6.5 minutes left in the bounce.
You got awful muffled there for a second, Artie.
An intent showing here from the Dolly Rogers tonight. Strong stuff.
Cindy Lawbreaker lines up on the jammer line.
With Nurse Payne in the bin.
Tear her to pieces, starting behind the jammer line. Looks like she's going to pull off a poodle.
We are looking at another ref timeout. We're sorry, ladies and gentlemen, technical reasons preclude the fact that we will be jamming. That's the way with the jam away.
Tear her to pieces comes straight off. They're starting behind the jammer, which is a minor penalty.
That looks like Cindy Lawbreaker. Lead jammer for the Cutthroat Charmers. Gonna hit a stationary pack there.
Not so stationary anymore, Artie.
She hit it pretty hard. And she's on her way through.
Takes a
Fanboy
nice...
calling it.
That's 5 points.
Points on the board.
Not
for
4
the Cutthroat
points.
Charmers.
Scoring on the jammer while she's in the box.
Let's hear it for possibly the briefest bout fit ever.
Nice work, Cindy.
There she goes. Smashing some points for the Cutthroat Charmers. You've been waiting for them all night, and it's Cindy who's bringing some points. With Nurse Payne on her way through, looking to close that gap.
Cindy Lawbreaker smashing her way through and calling off the jam.
Let's hear it for number 87, Cindy Lawbreaker.
15-point power jam by Cindy Lawbreaker. Just what the Charmers need at this point.
I think there'll be some high fives there.
I'm high-fiving myself right now.
115 points to the Cutthroat Charmers, to 215 points for the Dolly Rogers. Exactly 100 points the difference.
There's only 100 points between these two teams. It's still absolutely everyone's game.
We certainly can't say it's anyone's jam, but we can look at the Charmers close that gap.
Malicious Intent, number 5. Assault and Pepper, her debut bout today, lining up against Malicious Intent, the captain of the Charmers.
Salt and Pepper looking for her way through.
She is not stopping.
On her knees. Big block from 601 Misdemeanor. And again, but that won't work. There's the Bruiser. Up, Tina Sparkle.
One jammer in the bin, Assault and Pepper lining up those Charmers.
Assault looking for a way through, but lots of interference there.
Some strong skating there by Salt and Pepper, not the lead jammer. She's been sent off for a cut track.
One jammer at a time in the bin, so that puts the Cutthroat Charmers jammer back.
And here comes Malicious Intent back into the fray.
Can she make up the gap? Looking to get some points on the board for the Cutthroat Charmers.
She's going to be wanting to score as many points as she can in the time that she's got.
I see a lot of red in the way, guy. It's not looking too good.
Malicious Intent looking for the inside
Oh, there
edge,
she
finds
goes.
it.
On her way through. The little powerhouse, Malicious Intent.
Just reminding everyone, she's not the lead jammer. She will not be calling off this jam.
With a Salt and Pepper back engaging the pack. And 303 coming through on the outside.
Salt and Pepper more than just a condiment.
Oh, big hit there. A Salt and
Straight
Pepper.
back up to her feet.
Commanding position there. 303 re-engaging.
Oh, friendly tap in the back there by DeBrucer.
Oh, big hit there. Putting down Devastating Dotty.
And that's the jam.
Looks like we're done. Some rough stuff there. Some awesome hits.
Oh, we are seeing some great defensive play here tonight.
Locker's putting in some good shoulders and hips.
To look up at that scoreboard, you wouldn't know that it was the same game being represented here tonight. It's been a really even game here tonight. The Dollys have obviously been coming out a little bit on top there, but that both teams have been playing their hearts out in this first bout of the season.
And I think this is the first jam for Dodge Viper and Harmon Miranda.
Dodge Viper, debut bout coming on in here.
Bit of a hit there from Harmon. Dodge looking for a way through.
We haven't given Dodge much love tonight, but that's just an oversight on our behalf.
The lady with the fruit hat, Harmon Miranda.
Alternate captain Harmon Miranda calls it off there.
Looking to deny the Dolly Rogers some points there. Some really tactical work there from Harmon Miranda.
Hail Mary. First
Number 4,
jam
Hail
tonight.
Mary. First time on the jam line. All the way from the ABC versus Harmon Miranda.
The ABC is versus Harmon Miranda. I think that's a bit too unweighted.
I believe this is Harmon's second jam in a row.
Bit of a
As we
switcheroo.
get a team timeout.
Looks like the Dollys having a team timeout this
I think
time.
this is the third team timeout from the Dollys.
No, look, they've still got one left.
Oh, there we go. This sign says no.
Yeah, computer says no. Yeah, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
We have a change.
Is that Mabel Stark? Can't see. I think it is. Mabel?
TNTs. From Latrobe City, 6900 TNTs. First time we've seen her on the jam line.
TNTs from
Harmon
Latrobe.
Miranda.
Latrobe City Roller Derby girls, TNTs, lining up on the jammer line.
Versus a veteran of South Sea, Harmon Miranda.
Alternate captain? I think she is.
Co-captain.
Is that what they call the kids are calling it these days? Co-captain.
We've got to be fair.
As the song comes pounding in, the girls start off slow on that blocking line.
The Admiral does it again as the ladies move over the jam line. That's the way. Big hit there from Harmon Miranda. Putting TNT out.
Jammer on jammer.
Looking for a way through. Harmon Miranda with the Cutthroat Charmers. You know her, you love her, you've seen her for a while. Let's hear it. Harmon Miranda.
Lead jammer, Harmon Miranda.
Big hit there from Nurse Payne, but she's on her way through.
Great work in staying on the track there. Quick call off.
Closely, there we go. Points on the board.
And looks like quick 4 points each. Just a quick note, the Cutthroat Charmers have narrowed the margin
To under 100 points.
That's right.
Good showing there from the Cutthroat Charmers.
There is 41 seconds left in this game. The clock has stopped.
If you came to see the paradigm change, then you have come to a good night. Because the Dolly Rogers are smashing things.
The Dolly Rogers have got to be afraid of the 100-point jam. It's quite often thought as a myth, but the 100-point jam can turn a game on its head.
They would need to pass 20 times.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's possible.
You never know. Al could do it.
Hey, look, Australians are big on cheering for the underdog, so cheer for the Charmers. Come on, everyone.
Let's
I
see some
can't
good showing.
hear you.
Star Jammer, the wanted wifey, malicious intent.
All right, Malicious, 100 points in this jam, and this game is yours.
20 laps there, Dylan. Let's do it. Hail Mary looking to put the shoulder in and knock her over.
You're looking at what could be the very last jam of this bout. De Bruiser fans sitting over there all in white, ready to go on their massive night out on the town.
It's going to be a fantastic Hens night, that's for sure.
Well, it certainly started well.
Strong showing from the Dollys there with the Cutthroat Charmers in front.
Oh,
Boom!
both letting him through there.
303.
Finding the gap. Hail Mary not letting Malicious Intent
I don't
disappear.
know, Guy. It's like the blockers weren't even there. They were just made their way through.
Yeah, they're going to chase you down an alleyway and bash you.
Big hit from Ford. Yeah, that's the jam.
Oh, that's the jam. 10 seconds. Timeout called by the Charmers.
Oh, it's down to the wire.
Clock stop on the timeout.
Team timeout for the Cutthroat Charmers.
They just lost about 5 seconds after the timeout. Yeah. It's all right.
Right down to the wire here with, just less than 100 points the difference.
You know what? I've never said this before, Artie, but I don't think the Charmers can win from here.
Yeah, it would be pretty amazing.
They seriously have to get a 100-point jam in 1.8 seconds.
98-point jam, that would be what we're looking for.
No, that's true. 98-point jam. But if anyone can do it, Malicious Intent can do it. But if anyone can stop her, Hail Mary's the girl. That's not Hail Mary. That's Danger Agent. I was confused from the last one.
What's important to
It's
know
not even Danger Agent.
is that Guy is short-sighted.
It's because I can't see a number.
Generally relies on me to know what's going on.
I'm going to give you an accurate call as soon as she passes and I can see her number.
See the number on her back.
It is Danger Agent.
Number 99 versus 303.
Danger Agent. She can definitely stop her.
303 down, back up again. And 303
Malicious Intent.
There we go for the Cutthroat Charmers. Team captain.
She's going to want to run this out right up until she gets all 98 points.
Oh, but she's been done.
Controversial decision.
Fanboys called it and she's in the
That's
bin.
okay. Malicious
means
Intent.
it's the Dollys.
Danger Agent. Only jammer on this track.
On this track tonight for the last jam of the bout.
She's had a massive game tonight, Artie.
It's monstrous. She's really smashed some points there. I'd be really excited to find out exactly how many points she's made tonight.
Oh, it's been awesome.
Really strong showing there, looking for a way through. There's some Charmers in the way. Really trying to stop her. De Bruiser, Misdemeanor. Oh, no, that's Snapper.
She's going to want to keep going around and wind this clock right on out.
Looking for a way through. It's only De Bruiser and that's it. For the Dolly Rogers.
She's had such a great game tonight.
Number 99.
She's buggered. Look at her.
She's still in the game, though.
Weaving her way through the blockers.
The Charmers still putting up a strong showing there. Really trying to put up a wall.
25 seconds left in this game. Oh, Pack getting slowed down right there.
Down slow. Chalmers Jammer back in the game. 303.
10 seconds left.
Warwick Snapper looking to block, but that's not going to happen. Danger Agent.
Ladies and gentlemen, get to your feet and cheer for the Dolly Rogers! 229 points to 122.
Ladies and gentlemen, an epic match tonight. A strong showing for Dolly Rogers. Get yourself on the track.
Also, don't forget the Cutthroat Charmers putting up a valiant effort tonight.
There was South Sea Roller Derby's first bout of the season called BRAWLESQUE here at Springers Leisure Centre here in Keysborough. Now, congratulations to the Dolly Rogers. In case you missed it, they just took it out by 7 points. 229 to 122 was the final score. So there you go, not bad considering they were behind a whole 30 points in the first half. So thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you to South Sea Roller Derby, of course, the refs and the officials, the announcers, Chop and Cindy, and everyone who came along, everyone who tuned in, and just letting you all know this has been brought to you by Fans of Derby. Now, next week we're going to be live from a bout in Ballarat, so tune in for that one next Saturday night. Once again, go check out Fans of Derby at www.fansofderby.com. Also via the Facebook at Fans of Derby, and at Twitter, which is just Fan of Derby. Rockin' of and be on the rocks. See you next time.